Well. Might as well. Yes, sir. I still got one more AP. Oh. I got the watch tip on 3 now. That's here. Ready to a lot. Come on, new season, like, come on. It was a tough last end of the season, like, really good. Uh-oh. No, man. I'll take it. It's raining though. Bro, let's get to the first round bye, bro. Come on. Undefeated. Come on.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, it's Cunningham.
Yeah, where you going? Let's go, Chase.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
On fourth down, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Derwin James with it there, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And here's a give to Gibson.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's Samuel caught left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. It's Craig. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
3 yards remain for second down.
Here's Cunningham. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Craig. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Cunningham looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Craig.
Oh.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Cunningham to throw.
That's into a crowd and
Oh, Derwin.
intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry.
Okay,
this will be
Derrick.
a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a first
Some of these
down.
play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
A handoff for Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yes, sir.
And finally,
Let's go.
they get into the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 34.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Come on now. It's T, baby.
Completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. As his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
Now Cunningham. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Cunningham.
Let's go, Montez and Chase.
He's taken down. Montez Sweat. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Again, stop playing with him. Let's go.
Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the
Can't hold them, boy.
Another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Throw the ball, bro.
Rush, and down he goes. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Cunningham. That is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Let's go. Stop it.
It's going to be
intercepted for the third time.
Let's go, Denzel.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they get the football, but not much on the
Defense is
return
showing out.
as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Herbert flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. On 4th down, Herbert.
Bro, oh my God.
Throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away.
You're not scoring. Terrible pass. Go, Greedy. Dang it.
Williams picks it off, and he's going to get this one back to the 20.
All right, can we score now? Like, bro.
A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word, because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
Don't single coverage carry.
Because he usually knows where the ball is.
It's T, baby. I don't care if it's Dion. It don't matter. Ain't nobody guarding that man. Straight up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Stop playing.
Go deep, right sideline.
Let's go! That nigga carried though, bro. That's right.
Connection on that one. 39 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a
good throw too. That was a beautiful throw.
The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Being chased out left.
No.
Gibson out of the
Oh my gosh, that could have been a
lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to
touchdown.
Him, make a man or two. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
Let's go, Justin.
Justin Herbert,
okay.
a 6-yard touchdown.
I'm going to go for 2 as well.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead. And
what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
Okay, Dion.
Another interception. Picked up.
I thought he shoot.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Smart man, I see you doubling him. I see you.
Oh, the coverage a little too good there.
Smart man. Because he was definitely about to
turn all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Now on the run.
No, why'd you lob it?
Deep over the middle.
Oh, bro, if I didn't lob it.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I fumbled.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Okay, good pick.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it.
Let's go, Montez! Bro, I gave you the ball in, like, this area so many times, bro.
They come up on a 2nd and very long.
You should have scored at least one time. Once, bro.
Taking a shot for
but you're not! Bro, it might be a tough, though.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake.
You said you need it?
6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the years right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because
bro,
after the first
Montez,
few, you know
he's a demon, bro.
Hey,
He's a demon, bro.
Now they're probably a little bit frustrated.
Crazy.
And if you're a receiver, you're thinking
I thought Chase Young was crazy.
In the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
It was a good game, though. Like, going back and forth, but...
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have
yeah,
to
probably was stressful.
these final 2 minutes away
93, 92, like 93 XL too, something like that. And I got the Washington speed booster. Like, yeah, because I got a Washington theme team a little. So, I mean, I'm deep.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks through the contact. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Good game, good game. Put that straight right now. It's so cold, man. Hey. Alright. Pressure. Pressure. '94 speed. I don't even know what to do though. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna try to feel this. Wait, who? Oh, here they go with this again. What? Okay. Take everybody off. Everybody. Okay. 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 You make things so complicated, man, and I promise you. Bam. Wait, that is kind of weird. Hold up. It's not against you, Debo, but bro, Terry should have an X Factor. Bam. Like, bro. Yo, Madden, bro, you're so. Oh my god. Okay, like. That's 3 right there. Oh. Come on, we need first one back.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On 1st and 10, Cunningham.
Come on, Sean.
To open things up.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. That swung out wide to Sanders. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, the ball comes out on
Let's go, Montez.
It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham.
Montez is right there. Good D, Denzel.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, it's Moss.
Let's go, Sean Taylor.
Loose football. The ball comes out. And it's
Stop playing with that boy.
And they'll start out with great field
Man, take a break before you come out the middle.
7-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
And he'll get it in.
Are you quitting? Oh, my gosh, bro. I'll take it. Let's get it. Come on.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now it's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Bro. Bro, why these niggas see Montez Sweat and they quit, bro? Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm so confused. I'm super confused. Are you going to stay in the game?
Some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaughan and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
As long as you don't quit like the past two people, we good. I'm trying to actually play this thing. Earn my first round bye. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get this game going. Good luck to you, my boy.
And we are underway from FedEx Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
Let's go, AG.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Forced out to his left. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And
oh my God!
Go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Let's go. Oh, come on, Calvin.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Dang it.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake. Now Cunningham.
Let's go, Montez.
Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Bro, you ain't going far with this defensive line, bro. I tell you that.
And a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and have to get a.
I guess I mentioned that first sack, but
double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Ooh, hold that block for 2 more seconds.
8 coming up.
2 more
We're scoreless after 1. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Getting the sack to 227.
I don't even got a good punter, bro. No, I can't.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
No, indeed.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert slings this deep from McLaurin.
Come on, bro.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Cunningham looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Cunningham. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Dancing to his left. He'll complete this one to Swan. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cunningham to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Cunningham.
Let's go, Dion.
Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
He's like that big time.
yards, baby. Expect nothing less. And he's given his guys a shot.
I wouldn't have scored anyway. We're good.
In range for a field goal, maybe more.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
I'll definitely take this.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes. And it's been a closely fought battle to this point. So that one will be accepted. Cunningham.
I told you, bro, you can't run. You can't run far from either you get hit by Chase Young or Montez Sweat.
That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. That's going to be caught.
Let's go, Greedy.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll swing this complete.
Let's go, Greedy.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw again.
Come on. Let's go, bro. You definitely punked out, for sure.
Jamal Adams. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They snap it to Herbert.
Yes, sir.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right.
That's a fumble. That is a fumble, though. Okay, we're good, though. We're good. Okay.
I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
And that's on a ball carrier? Oh, no, he switched. Okay. I was about to say, yeah, they're tweaking.
Maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Let's go, Chase.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Let's go, Montez.
Up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham.
Let's go, Chase! Out of field goal range.
Taken down.
Let's go.
Gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
Bro, that was a big fumble, bro. Oh my gosh, you fumbled so bad just now.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You're actually pretty crazy for going for this too. No cap.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Thank you, bro.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Herbert so complete there to Thomas.
Oh, yeah, Logan?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Okay, whatever.
Head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their
You should have just caught it.
as they get 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
But we're good. I like it.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Oh, they'll run the option
Okay.
right. And he gets
Good play.
in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
They'll try and throw for it.
Okay.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing, Herbert. He's got it to Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On first down, Newton going underneath to Blunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Come on now.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Let's go, Denzel.
Right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now it's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. First the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Newton to throw. And incomplete.
Bro, the ball, you were coming down with the ball. Like, come on, I mean, that's just for 2K. Come on, Madden.
He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. LeGarrette Blunt punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Wiggles free. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Newton. A dump off to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Austin's got it left side. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Herbert off of play action. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Forced out to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
Come on, bro.
Don't make something worse than what it was.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Herbert
get in there.
Keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has retaken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to
yes,
get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go on 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep.
Good throw, Justin.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Our handoff running left is Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once more, Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse,
it's T, baby. Oh, good D.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in,
I
though,
take
it's
it
4th down.
coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Prater's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Newton now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Blunt. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson.
And not much there.
Maybe a yard up to the 24. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Justin!
Intercepted.
Bro, what?
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's like Jansen Hurley just hard,
They'll
bro.
come up on a
2
first
cards
and
for the
10.
game, bro, I swear.
Now Blunt.
Let's go, Montez.
Yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards.
You can't just, you're not going to be able to just run it on the like a sweep. Yeah, trust me, it's not going to happen.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset, and they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you a bold man, bro. I promise you that.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, Blunt, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Newton. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Thank you for going out of bounds, down there.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they close.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta make another quarterback change. I don't have to, but I am. I'm going to. Ain't no doubt about it. I should have kept Aaron Rodgers, but I didn't know Justin Herbert was gonna be Thought he was gonna be pretty decent. He's nah, I'm not even about to give him no credit. Nope. I mean, I don't have any, like, abilities for his accuracy or nothing, but I mean, still, like, I didn't for Aaron, I don't think so. Well, I had like Dash and Deadeye or something, but Play one more game. Break this losing streak and off on a dub. I was trying to make this quarterback switch.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Dancing to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter. That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Stop playing.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way.
You niggas keep kicking it, bro.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
I think it's a hideous.
Past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson.
There you go. Let's go.
Past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of block.
Yes, sir.
Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 2nd down.
Come on now.
It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Play action now, Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds.
Calvin,
so this will go
oh my gosh, bro, that's funny.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Oh my gosh, bro.
On 3rd down. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Thank you for picking that. I mean, we better that you picked that.
And the Raiders are going to take over once
Dang
again
it, bro.
with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses.
Let's go. Let's go, Chase. You better double team Chase too if you want to double team Monte.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Oh, come on, bro.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, Chase.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That boy Chase Young about to get his
3rd down for the 8th
X
play of the
factor.
drive.
Yep.
He's going to go down again. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Gano's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Vick. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On
good blocks, good blocks.
And he's got some space.
Let's go.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, here's Vick.
No, like.
For Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway.
Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And past the 40 before he's out of
bounds.
bounds.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On 3rd down, Vick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
So what can Vick do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion? They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg.
Come on, bro.
The linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Let's go, Dion.
And it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gibson again. Able to avoid it at the 40. And past the 35, he'll be dropped too shy of the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hold up. Okay, dog. Come on, man.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Michael Vick.
Bro.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I was saying, you can pass it on me, but running? Stop
So
it.
it's Raider
Not
football
happening.
as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Let's go. Good person, Montez.
Intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
Good pick,
And
Deion.
they set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, we
So,
say
Deion.
it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Michael Vick.
Okay, Vic. Good throw.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Vick to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Vick. Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner
Thank you for
who
not catching that.
understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Vick. Escaping.
Let's go, Vick!
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown and forget overtime.
Let's go, AG. Good game, bro. Good game.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
It finishes like this. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch.
And a big turnover there as his guys
Michael
will
Vick,
get
that
the
pass is kind of
football
weak,
back.
bro. You could have bullet that.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that.